We are live. Hello, welcome back, MFers. Man, Nate, it's been a while. Training camp, OTAs. OTAs are in the books. Training camp is fired up now. We're getting some news. We're getting trade requests we'll talk about soon. We're getting injuries. All those things are happening. What is up with you, my man? Let's get started.
Same old, nothing too crazy. Hold on, this visual effect bothered me.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I know why. I know what the problem is. It's these stupid ass lights.
We said to get from Chucky to your Chucky's haunting your background.
That's what it was. Because it keeps flickering for whatever reason, and it's really bothered me, and I don't like that it's flickering.
Yeah, you're like a ghost.
There we go. Oh, I know it was the TV. That's what it was.
Oh.
Well, no. Well,
it's that damn camera.
It's the damn camera. What is happening? I don't know. All right, whatever. We're gonna work with this. This is what we got.
I think it's what we got.
Yeah, man. It's same old, nothing too crazy. Just I've been waiting for this for 6 months. So we are here, and it's been a pretty entertaining game. Pretty entertaining game.
And for you, someone who's usually a cynic, that is saying a lot for you to say the Hall of Fame.
I never watched the Hall of Fame game. Like, I may watch maybe like a couple snaps. I've pretty much been tuned in the whole game.
Tell me about Trey Lance and what you've seen so far.
He's been consistent. He looks better than he has since he's been drafted. That's the best way to put it. He made a bunch of good throws. And the run game wasn't too bad. It helped him out a lot, but he looked good. He looked pretty good. He probably gonna play well enough to stay on the team. Maybe he can catch an eye of some team that may need him next year. But he played pretty well tonight.
Look, I mean, you got a team like the Saints. You know, if Tyler Shuck's not the answer, then they're certainly going to be looking for someone.
Hey, listen, I am looking forward to playing them this year. I don't care who they got back there. I'm looking forward to playing them bastards. Like, that shit, they are a dumpster fire. Like, it is ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know what's going. Like, how do you screw up? I guess they didn't plan for Derek Carr to leave, but god damn, you gotta do something.
So let's see if I can get the stats here. We've got 27-7. Chargers are up.
Chargers probably more likely Chargers gonna win this game.
Scoring drives.
Yeah,
we've got a touchdown, Trey Lance to Lambert Smith, who's been having a really good camp for them. So I'm going to keep the eye on. Craig Reynolds scored a touchdown for Detroit. Kimani Vidal scored a touchdown for the Chargers, and then Trey Lance again passed to Will Disley touchdown. So there you go.
Good, yeah. I think it was almost a pick six. So that interception set him up. But I mean, Trey, like I said, he's been playing good. He hasn't made any mistakes. The quarterback for the Lions is a different story. He's terrible.
Brandon Allen.
Yeah, he's gone awful. Like, the interception he threw was just throwing in the dirt at that point.
Well,
I don't know what the hell he was looking at.
You know, that the thing is, he's thrown two so far. And it's like, this guy has is it Brandon Allen or Kyle Allen? I think it's Brandon Allen, right?
No, I think it's Kyle.
It's Kyle Allen.
I think it's Kyle. But
either way, whether it's Brandon Allen or Kyle Allen or Josh Allen, they've all started games in the NFL, so they shouldn't be
terrible. Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I guess you're getting used to a new team, and it's the very first game, so you're going to have that. I mean, the opening kickoff was fumbled, so
yeah, that should have been a sign that this game might not go your way.
But what I love about that, what I love about the preseason and just kind of life in general, is that the guy who fumbled it then, I mean, got a sack on Trey Lance later in that drive. So it's
wait. So the guy who was returning, because I don't know if I caught that part. Was he on defense?
Yeah, he's a defensive player. Like, he was playing defense for the Lions, and there was one series where he sacked Trey Lance, and then the very next play, he made a tackle downfield, like the tight end caught it and tackled him. So, you get a fumble, you don't just pout and put your helmet down and go to the locker room. You're supposed to get your ass back out there and make some plays.
I guess that makes sense. I guess. But Detroit's been having a lot of mistakes. I mean, they had the fumble. You had the fumble kick return. Then there was a muff punt, and then the interception. And then you said he threw a second. I think I missed the second interception.
Yeah, so he was trying to throw like a fade in the end zone to Isaac Tesla, which we could talk about him for a minute if you want to, because he's on my dynasty team, and I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing there. But yeah, tried to throw the fade to Tesla, threw it a little too. Honestly, the safety made a good play. Like if you look at it, the safety just kind of got over there. Quarterback didn't think he was going to go over there in time, and sure enough, he did. So got the pick in the end zone, and then but still, last I looked, Tesla had like 46 yards receiving, so that's a good start for him. Who else? Oh, Aronde Gadsden, the rookie tight end out of Syracuse has been in this game. I know he's gotten a few catches.
Yeah.
Who else dynasty-wise is important in this game? Oh, Marion Hampton. He got the very first few carries. He looked pretty good. I didn't see Trey Harris yet make any plays. Maybe I missed something, but I didn't see him make any plays yet. Damn it. They're going to get that figured out. And either way, it's a nice little effect. We don't have it's just a one camera angle on each of us the whole time. So it's kind of nice to switch it up, make it look like we have a different camera angle going.
It keeps flickering, and I don't know why. So it's bothering me. But anyway, Reynolds really he was a standout for me. I would say probably the first half. Whenever I think he was a real standout. He helped Trey Lance in that first half. Like he for sure he was very helpful, beneficial to him. Hold on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. What can we bring up here? Do we want to dive right into Terry, or should we just do some other training camp news? No, let's go into Terry. So the big news for right now, Terry McLaurin has requested a trade from the Washington Commanders. This just happened today. We've had the drama going on with Terry and his contract. This, according to John Keim over there at ESPN, Washington Commanders receiver Terry McLaurin, frustrated with negotiations on a contract extension, has requested a trade, a source told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Thursday. With the sides far apart, McLaurin held out for the first 4 days of training camp before reporting Sunday. There's been no movement toward a new deal, one source said. McLaurin became a hold-in and was placed on the physically unable to perform list with an apparent ankle injury suffered last season, though he participated in spring workouts. By reporting, McLaurin could no longer be fined $50,000 per day.
There we go. Listen, I saw when I saw this. I think this was this morning when it broke, and this is stupid. It's stupid. Pay him. You cannot afford to leave Jaden Daniels with Deebo Samuels. You can't fucking do it. You need Terry McLaurin. You need him. Like, you can't afford to just have Deebo and nobody else. Pay this man what the fuck he's owed. I get it. He's 30. He didn't have the greatest numbers last year, but he didn't have bad numbers last year. And Cortland Sutton just got paid. And I think Terry McLaurin may be asking for a lot, but if you look at I think he has more of the power there, because without him, you shit. Your offense is garbage. Your run game is good, but outside of that, your pass game, you don't have nobody. You don't have anybody else that can catch. You brought Deebo Samuels. What? Deebo Samuels? He's in his 30s, right?
Yeah.
And he's had a couple bad injuries. So pay this man what he's owed. Just pay him. It's not that fucking hard. Just pay him what he's owed, and you won't have his problems. I don't understand it with these teams. This is the shit. This is really what I've kind of been holding in, is like these fucking teams that are not paying their star players. That's the shit that's pissing me off. Like the shit that's going on with Cincinnati and Trey Henderson. Why the fuck are y'all not paying this man? Why?
Well,
Why have you paid him? What are we doing here? Like, I don't. This shit is mind blowing to me. Like, I personally, if I was an owner, I'm paying my best players. I could see if he was like maybe like if he was like your number 2 guy or maybe even your number 3 guy asking for this type of money. Yeah, you can go get it somewhere else. But no, I'm not doing this shit. No way.
so I lied to you. Debo is 29 years old.
But yeah, but think about this. Debo's had a lot of bad injuries within the last couple years.
Yeah.
Like he's had shoulder injuries. He's had the knee injuries. He's not. I'm not relying on Debo to be my go-to guy. I'm not. Not if I got Terry McLaurin there. I'm not relying on Debo, and I think that's what they're doing. I think they're thinking that Debo's 29. Terry McLaurin's. He turns 30 when? When does he turn 30?
Oh, he's 31.
He's 31. So a 2-year difference, bitch. A 2-year difference. You're gonna hang your hat on Debo Samuels. Listen, I'm not doing this. Debo Samuel is not a number 1 guy. He's not. He wasn't in San Francisco. He's a gadget guy. He's a guy. He's not. His route running is not that great. I'm not hanging my hat on fucking Terry McLaurin. I'm not doing it.
McLaurin has a base salary of $15.5 million this season with a cap hit of $25.5 million. Coming off a career best 13 touchdown season, 12 of them thrown by Jaden Daniels.
12.
He caught a touchdown from Mariota. I didn't know that.
This is what you. So he had. So he was over 1,000 yards.
Yep.
For a franchise record 5 seasons.
Wow.
He had 12 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns.
Yep.
What the fuck are we doing here? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What are we really talking about here? You talking about Debo Samuel, a guy who didn't have 1,000 yards last year. He didn't crack double-figure touchdowns last year. Or probably, I don't think, was the year before? No, I don't think he did it the year before either. So what the fuck are we talking about, man? Why are we, what's holding us up from paying him? Because Jaden Daniels under contract. What's his name? Brian Robinson, he's under contract, so you don't have nothing to worry about the running back position. Yeah. You don't really have no big defensive guys. I think most of you let one of your top defensive tackles walk this season. So what the fuck are we doing here? Why are we not paying this man? And now he's requested a trade. They're not going to trade him. I think this is just a tactic. They're not going to trade him, but give him what he's asking for. Because you didn't draft a wide receiver in the draft, so what the fuck are you really waiting for?
Yeah, I mean, they got the one guy out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane, but it's certainly not enough to replace Terry.
No.
And, I mean, if you want to make the Super Bowl run, which you got to the NFC Championship game.
That's close.
That close.
Obviously, you got your ass manhandled, but at the same time, you were this close.
Yep.
Why not keep your fucking offense? Because Jaden, if you lose Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels is going to have a fucking slump. He's going to suffer because Debo is not a number 1 guy. Debo is at best, Debo is a number 3 guy. At best. I can't put him in a realm with T. Higgins and guys like Darnell Mooney. I can't put him in the same category as those guys. He's like a number 3. He's your gadget guy. He's a guy you can line up in the backfield. You can put him in motion and do the jet sweeps and shit like that. But Jesus fucking Christ, man. This has been some shit. This has been some aggravating shit all offseason. And then here's the shit that got this is what took the cake for me. It's Jerry Jones' decrepit ass. The comment he made about Michael Parsons.
I think you mean Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons is he's a better man than me. Because bitch, if I hear you say some shit like that about me, what? I'm not showing up. Kiss my ass. I'm not showing up to camp. I'm not for the. If I do show up, I'm not practicing. I'm the fuck out of here, man. What is it with these owners, man? You think you can win you think your defense is going to be good without Michael Parsons? Really? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I do wonder if Jerry's one of those guys like kind of like Trump. I mean, they both love the show. They both, they're kind of like wrestling guys. Like, I wonder if they just really behind closed doors, they tell these guys, listen, we'll get it done. I love you, blah, 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 slap on the ass, and we'll go to dinner. But then, they also tell them, I got to play it up for the cameras. I got to have the stories. I got to, I got to get the clicks. I wonder if they literally tell the players that.
But then you sign fucking, was it Jake Ferguson? To a fucking 4-year deal? He was still in the contract. You didn't have to give him any money. Like, he was still in the contract. So you give him a $52 million deal with 30 of it being guaranteed, and you just tell Michael Parsons to go sit on his hands and wait. What the fuck are we doing, man?
I mean, when you put it like that, it's a pretty good point.
What the fuck are we doing, man? Like, I don't get it. I understand why the NBA players do the shit that they do. I get that. Because the shit that these NFL players have to go through is horseshit.
Right.
It's extreme horseshit. And I don't know, man. This shit is just wild. Like, the fact that they dangle motherfuckers, like, and the thing is, you can't really do anything because you're still technically under contract. So you either got to show up or you're going to lose fucking money all season.
Yeah, the players have no power anymore.
None. They have nothing. Like, so basically you got to sit and hope you have enough money to lose $50,000, and it might be more during the season.
Yep. I mean, I guess you can always claim, you got a calf injury or you got a little hamstring going on, but I guess you can always do that.
Man, I shouldn't have to. If I'm your best guy, if I'm your top guy, you paid bum ass Dak Prescott last year and then he only plays 6 games.
Yeah.
No, sir, you're not. I think Michael missed Michael missed probably a handful of games since he's been in the league. Nah, bro, man. The whole thing with these owners and not want to pay these players is wild. I like New England though. New England's smart. New England they've never really had a top like guy.
Right.
And one that they had to pay a whole lot of money to, except for Brady. Like anyone in a skills position on the defensive side of the ball, they never really had to pay anybody. So, I mean, if you're going to do that, go that route. Just get you a bunch of guys who are not really worth talking about, like a Julian Edelman, somebody like that you can nickel and dime through his career until he decides to fucking retire. Because the rest of this, no. I can't do this shit.
And what the Cowboys do too, like, so the Eagles do it the opposite way. The good teams, the teams that are consistently challenging for championships and rings and titles and all that, will re-sign a player like 2 years before the contract is up. When you already know, so you have a good idea if the player is good or not, but you're not waiting until the very last year of the contract when their value is probably already at like the highest, you know what I mean? Like, they're already at the most value they're going to be at. So when you wait on Dak and you give him the franchise tag and you give him another franchise tag, or if you're when Washington kept franchise tagging Kirk Cousins and he made millions and billions of dollars, it's like you just wait on these guys and don't extend them. It's going to cost you more in the end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happens, because what happens is so you keep nickel and diming this motherfucker down up and down his career until he gets to a point where he has an out fucking standing couple years, and then guess what? Now Josh Allen getting paid a record deal. Now you have to match what the fuck he's doing with Josh Allen. Now you're fucking knee deep in bullshit because you don't want to pay what Josh Allen just got. Well, this is your fault because you waited this goddamn long. I've never understood why you wait to the market. If you know I think from a business standpoint, you got to look at it like this. If I'm an owner, I'm watching all of the top guys. If I have a top receiver or quarterback or whatever on my team, I'm watching the rest of the league and seeing when their contract's up. I want to make sure I reset the market so you motherfuckers don't bankrupt me. And Jerry Jones, for whatever reason, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to wait. and then I'm gonna reset the market for a quarterback who's not worth it. And then he gets hurt and he misses. He only plays 6 games, and then he's done for the year.
You saw the report that Shamar Stewart was thinking about going back to school instead of playing for Cincinnati.
If I was Shamar Stewart, I would have told them to go fuck themselves. I'd have set out the entire year. I'd have just sat and practiced and did whatever and just banked on my NIL money, and then waited to the next draft and then re-entered into the draft and let somebody else draft me and tell them bitches to go fuck themselves. Because what they put that young man through. Because here's the thing. So initially, and this is I like how the league works. So initially, when the story came out that he didn't want to sign his contract, now you know us as fans, we're like, who the fuck is this kid? Who the fuck does he think he is that he can negotiate this contract? Because I thought it was a Caleb Williams type situation, like Caleb Williams had when he wanted all this special shit. Come to find out, they were trying to fuck this man on the back end. So I would have told them, I'd have been like, look, either you remove the clause from my contract, or here's what's gonna happen. I'm not signing this contract, and due to the clause that's in the fucking whatever the CBA, guess what? I'm not fucking playing for y'all, and I'm gonna sit out all year, and then I'm gonna re-enter the draft next year and let somebody else draft me, you bitches, and just left it at that. No, we're not fit to sit here and negotiate. I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know me, Dylan. You know I'm not the type of person that says these things, but Jim he's racist. He's a racist motherfucker. Okay.
Why? Dude, wait, hold on.
Bengals owner is a racist motherfucker. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He's a racist.
Nate, I'm willing to see where you're going with this, but I refuse to just blindly accuse a man, an old white man who talks about black men going to jail. Just all willy-nilly.
That's my fucking point. When I heard that, I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way in 2025 that this man said this on air, over a microphone, over a tape recorder. There's no way he said that in this. I was like, there's no way. He's a racist motherfucker. Like, why out of all things to say, jail?
Look, I mean, he could have been talking about Shamar Stewart. He could have been talking about Trey Hendrickson. He could have been talking about Joe Burrow.
Jail? Jail is the word he used. Jail is the word.
Jail.
Jail? Get the fuck.
You know these kids, they go to jail all the time.
Listen.
These kids.
Listen to me. Listen to me and listen to me very clearly. Somebody should have been like, somebody should have pulled him aside and be like, you, sir, cannot say that. Okay? What you said was racist and you need to issue an apology. I'm sorry I don't, but that's right. That man's, there's something wrong. Like, jail? You couldn't have said anything else. You could have been like, well, what if he gets hurt and he's done for the season, or if he breaks his foot, or, something other than he gets in trouble and ends up in jail.
Nate, I mean, this is Cincinnati we're talking about here. We're talking about
fuck?
We're talking about Vontez Burfict and Adam Pac-Man Jones and
I those guys. That's your
Chris
fault.
Henry.
You brought them guys to your team. This is some bullshit. Listen to me. When I heard that, when I heard it first, and I was like, that's AI. That's no way. And then I read it, and I was like, it's in black and white. They quoted him for word. Is this what he said? All right. Well, that's how he views his black players, and that's fine. That's just how he views his black players. And then the craziest thing, he signed his contract for what, 18 million guaranteed, like 18.96. Like, what the fuck were you bitching about? What were you complaining? Less than 20 million? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Look. Until I find out that he puts like incentives in the white players' contracts, I refuse to believe this man's playing favorites. Until I find out that he paid for Joe Burrow's college career.
Look what he did to T. Higgins. I'm telling you, look what they did to Jamar Chase. You remember that season? We thought Jamar Chase was gonna miss the whole season, and then somehow they managed to get the deal done before the season started. they didn't have no issue signing Joe Burrow. Like they gave him the money immediately. Look what the black players. Trey Henderson. The thing is, there's something I don't know. There's something.
See?
There's no. There's something with Trey, and I think it might be his name. I think he might think Trey is a black name. I'm not sure. There's something there that he's not wanting to sign his man. But look how he treats his black players. They franchise tag T Higgins to death, and then finally decided to pay him.
It'd be so funny if Trey he gets a fucking letter in the mail, and it's from the Bengals owner. It says My 23andMe, showing his great grandfather was black.
I'm telling you, like I don't like. There's like you, like bro, you have to sign. Y'all have like these owners got to take care of the players, because if you don't, that's your fan base. Your fans they latch on to these players. And I mean, honestly, Trey was the best thing on your defense last year. Your defense was trash. Your offense was putting up 40 points and still losing games. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah, that's
It don't work. And you in one of the toughest goddamn divisions.
That's why they don't compete. I mean, they should be Super Bowl champions a couple times now with the offense that they have and the pieces, but they just can't stop anyone.
No, the Eagles can't stop they couldn't stop a cold. And then you get into the Super Bowl and you let fucking Stafford manhandle you. So you got all this money on your offense, and then your defense is going to suffer.
Yep. Well, let's get into some more news. This here from Tyler Sullivan over there at CBS Sports. Little training camp injury news. Matthew Stafford, Joe Mixon, Justin Jefferson. Are they going to miss week 1?
Justin Jefferson might. Joe Mixon might too.
Let's see here. Oh, Justin Fields. That's right. He had the dislocated toe. Had to get carted off the field. Everyone was panicking. Oh, no, it's Aaron Rodgers all over again.
I was in pure panic mode. I was like, when they said he carted him, I was like, well, there goes the Jets season, because they don't have nobody. I was like, man, there's no way it's that bad. But I was like, a dislocated toe, put some tape on it. You'd be all right. He's back. He's back practicing 2 days later, so.
Yep. So, and for those of you still interested in the Hall of Fame game, it's currently 34-7 Chargers.
He just threw an interception.
Oh.
Yep. Hendon Hooker just threw an interception. Goodbye.
Hey, you know who's playing? Your boy.
Who?
Haven't you been watching DJ Ungalele?
Who?
DJ Ungalele, the Clemson Florida State quarterback.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is the Chargers quarterback right now?
I'm not going. That's a story for a different day. I despise that guy.
Let's see.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, maybe the receiver could have fought a little more for it, but I think the receiver just gave up. He realized that shit was intercepted, and he just gave up on it. Because he had it caught, and he just like, give me, that's, it's whoever wants it more.
Yeah, Angalele, he's playing.
And this game's over. Yeah, this game's over. So here's my question for you: How do you think the Jets are going to fare with Justin Fields at the quarterback position?
Not well. I think they have a pretty high potential of being last in their division.
I thought you were going to be a little bit more positive.
No, sorry. I like. I might take a swing at Justin Fields in a couple fantasy leagues, but I have no faith in the Jets as a team this year. Yet, crazy as that may sound, I have no faith in the Jets.
Their defense is not good. Sauce Gardner just got paid. What's the receiver just got paid as well. Garrett Wilson just got paid. So it just depends on how. Man.
Yeah, who's?
I want to like Justin. I want to like Justin Fields because I want to like Justin Fields, but it's just like he played great the first 6 games last year when he was for Pittsburgh, and then They just took him out. I mean, if he can play as well as he did when he was with Pittsburgh last year for those 6 games, I think they'll be all right. I mean, it's not gonna be great, but I don't think they're gonna be terrible.
They can't get down because he's not a comeback quarterback. Like they have the offensive line to run the ball pretty well. I do think there's some guys up there and they can run the ball. So if they get up, play good defense, that's going to be the recipe. And they can beat the Patriots that way. They could beat the Dolphins that way and really make it something. But I just don't think they will. I think it's going to be shit. Here we are. It's 7-17. We got to come back, and it's like there's a strip sack, and Justin Fields has that quicksand in him. He's got that.
Yeah,
that Keanu Reeves. One mistake leads to another thing.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. But I mean, well, he had a real veteran coaching staff when he was in Pittsburgh. Everybody's a rookie this year. Like the head coach, Aaron Glenn is the head coach now. Yeah, is Aaron Glenn or Ben Johnson? Which one is out there in New York?
Yeah, Ben Johnson's in Chicago.
Okay, so you have a defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
With a not so great quarterback. Your offense is Garrett Wilson and maybe a run game. Yeah, you're probably right. They might be dead fucking. They might be getting the first pick next year. Just looking at things, the way things are playing out, and the coaching staff. Yeah, this shit might go sideways fast for them.
That could be bad, but I don't know if you remember your guy from Georgia, Arian Smith, but he's like. We're digging deep here. This is how bad it is for the Jets. We're digging deep, but that's where we are with the Jets. They need him to be good because if he's not good, then they're going with Josh Reynolds and Allen Lazard.
He has to catch the ball.
I know.
He has to catch the ball. That's the problem. He was a great deep threat, but he had drops. Drops were a big problem for him. So.
It's actually perfect. Justin Fields is Shane Falco, and Arian Smith is Clifford Franklin.
Well, what the thing is he can't. They can't get down, and he can't run the whole game because there's only so many hits he's gonna be able to take before we looking to reel his ass up off the field. So
yeah,
he got to be on the lookout.
Okay, so let's get a little more realistic than Arian Smith all of a sudden becoming good. If Keenan Allen signed with them, would you feel better about it?
Sign with the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would feel better than fucking Allen Lazard. At least you got a real veteran presence and an actual guy who can run fucking decent routes and win. Allen Lazard was Aaron Rodgers' best friend. Okay, without Aaron Rodgers, Allen Lazard's going to be. He's going to be one of them guys.
Yeah, he'll be out of the league soon.
Yeah. So
apparently, Matthew Stafford is week to week with back soreness.
He needs to give it up. He needs to retire. I don't think he finished last year, and he didn't look like he could walk straight. He needs to just go ahead and retire because I don't know how many more sacks he has left in him before he can't get the fuck up off the field. Yeah. So, but
I'll be honest, I was surprised he came back for this season. I thought for sure last season was his last season.
Right. But a lot of people are thinking that they actually might be a pretty good team this year. I don't know. With Devontae Adams, we'll see, but
they're going to be right there. I mean, they can win that division for sure. And then, I mean, my God, those two rookies they had last year going into year 2, Jared Verse, and Brandon Fisk.
Jared Verse is a funny fucking individual. Did you hear his story about his workout with Aaron Donald?
No.
if you get time, go find the video when he was talking to the reporters about I guess he called out Aaron Donald and because Aaron Donald, he does his retire man workout, so he thought it was a joke. Jerry Verse was like, it's no big deal. Just send me the Addy and I'll show up. Mm-hmm. He showed up all right. He was begging his man wife to call the police. He was like, this shit was terrible. I was like, but yeah, if you find that video, the video is going. He's talking to the reporters. The way he describes the workout is hilarious.
He gave him the Liver King treatment, huh?
Yeah, he gave him something because he was like, I couldn't work out for a day and a half. My body was so hurt. I was like, that sounds about right.
Yeah, look, obviously they have Garoppolo, they have, whatever Stetson Bennett is at this point in his career, but the team is not going to reach their full potential if Matthew Stafford is not playing his best football.
Jimmy Garoppolo, we saw Jimmy Garoppolo's ceiling.
Yeah.
And it was a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter, which eventually disappeared and cost them the game. So
Justin Jefferson sidelined early portions of training camp due to a hamstring injury.
His hamstring's got to be made of fiberglass.
Does have a history of hamstring injuries. Yeah, he was limited to 10 games in 2023.
Yeah, I know. That's the year he screwed me in fantasy. I know. I remember that year. So
that's definitely something to watch.
I think, me personally, I don't need you in the preseason. So you got a free 3 weeks or whatever it is. You can do walkthroughs in training camp and practice, but other than that, we don't. You get treatment and then sit the fuck down. Don't do nothing. You can do workout, but just we need you because we have JJ McCarthy, and I can't wait till this season start because I can't wait to prove everybody wrong about this stupid motherfucker. He's shit. He will be shit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's scary this early, when they really haven't been doing much of anything at all. A couple OTAs, a couple sprints here, a couple, we'll show you these formations, that formation, and work out. So you got guys like him and Kenneth Walker's already dealing with an ankle injury, and we'll get to Joe Mixon here in a second. Isaiah Likely is going to have surgery on his foot.
Oh, you mean his foot? Why is he having surgery on his foot? I thought he just sprained his ankle. That's what the coach said. That's what Joe Harbaugh. That's what he said, right?
No,
God. Yeah, John said he just rolled his ankle. That's what he told the reporters.
Oh well, he's having. What I read, he's having surgery on a bone in his foot.
A couple of days ago, he was like, "Oh, it's no big deal. He just rolled his ankle." Come to find out, he broke a bone in his foot. You dickhead.
So
he's gonna replace Mark Andrews. This is Mark Andrews last year with Baltimore.
Yep.
This is for sure because the way things played out last year, as far as targets, he didn't start getting targets towards the end of the year. Yeah, I think this is done for Mark Andrews. I think this is gonna be Isaiah Likely's time to go ahead and get them targets.
I agree. And I mean, you saw it from his rookie year. Just the way he moves is different from the way a lot of other tight ends in the league move. He's just so quick. He's got yards after the catch. That's the thing too. I mean, Zach Ertz, he'll get down the field, he'll catch the ball, and then immediately fall down. Like Isaiah Likely can actually do something with the ball in his hands, and they need it too because they're one of those teams. Outside of Zay Flowers, they don't really have much. I mean, you got Rashad Bateman, you got DeAndre Hopkins.
I thought his career. I'm not gonna lie. I thought his career was cooked. I thought Rashad Bateman was. There was a couple years ago where I was like, "Yeah, you go ahead and chalk it up, buddy. You about to become a journeyman." And somehow he figured it out.
Hey, Rashad Bateman is like me as a husband. I mean, he does just enough.
Just enough to stay in. Just enough.
Every time you're like, you know what? I think it's time to cut this asshole.
And then you just and then you see a flash and you're like, that's why we keep him around. And
Also, I think
he had that one good game. You're like, that's why he's here.
Just sitting there at a really nice dinner, like, you know what? This is why I'm with this guy. All right. Next up, we have Christian Gonzalez and the New England Patriots.
He was the first injury of training camp. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what? Jesus Christ, man.
Hamstring injury. So
they got it. I think at this point, if I'm a skills guy, I'm working on how to prevent soft tissue injuries like hamstrings, ACL. Like, there's ways to prevent these things from happening. And I honestly, man, it's just hamstrings is a tricky fucking thing because you could tweak it and you could think you're good, and then before you know it, that bitch done popped off the bone, and now you about to miss the rest of the year.
I feel like I wonder how much like stem cells are being used and play into a lot of this. I mean, I can only imagine the type of medical innovations and things they're already doing with treatments and stem cells and everything they can do. You know, it's like
they got to figure out these players got to figure out something, especially like at the skills position, wide receivers, running backs, even the DBs. Like you do a lot of twitchy. You do a lot of like planting and going, and it's you need to make sure that your soft tissue is protected. The bones and stuff.
Tomorrow's weather in Richardson is partly sunny with T-storms. The temperature range of 9.
The bones and stuff are gonna take care of itself, but the soft tissue, like the ACL, all that you gotta protect that. You gotta figure out how to protect it because that shit that killed a lot. That killed the NBA season. I'm just gonna be honest. Like they killed the fucking Achilles. That shit just killed the entire NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
So I mean,
with Halliburton.
Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Dame Lillard went out with one. They had 8 this year.
Damn.
So like this shit here, but I don't know, man. I'm ready for the season to start, but if it's gonna start with a lot of top guys out, it's gonna be bullshit.
Well, it's crazy too because I mean, it seems like it's happening more than ever because guys are just more athletic than ever and just pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. But also because it's happening so much, I mean, it feels like we know so much about these type of injuries that, yeah, it's only a matter of time until like the rehabs and the medicine catches up. And, you know, all of a sudden to where an ACL tear would be for sure you're out the entire season. Maybe it'll get to the point where it's like you miss half a season or something like that, you know, so who knows?
That would be a positive.
So we got your boy here, Darnell Mooney. I got him on a lot of my best ball teams, so I've been following this one quite a bit.
Well, I think they said he's okay. It's just a shoulder injury. It's nothing. He might miss week 1, maybe. But I mean, it just depends on the severity of it. Again, you're one of my top guys. I don't think we really need you for the preseason. I think, you know, you can just do your reps, and it's a shoulder injury, so you can still run. So we'll do non-contact shit, just simple shit, just where you can get some reps. But other than that, I'm not too concerned about this one. But he is a big part of our offense. But I'm not too concerned. If he misses week 1, I'm not too concerned. As long as he's ready for the rest of the season, I'm good.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I remember watching, you know, CeeDee Lamb. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's a shoulder. He can still run. He'll be fine." And he would start the game, and he would play the first series, and then he would get tackled to the ground and miss the rest of the game.
That motherfucker was dangling. There was something way worse than what they were letting on. Because there's no, like, he at one point, I remember one game, that bitch was just dangling. He couldn't lift it. He couldn't do anything. So, man.
Maxwell Harrison, rookie cornerback for the Bills. Initially feared to have suffered a serious injury. He was able to stand up and
this is the one he thought tore his ACL.
Yeah, initially the reports came out that he did, but I guess he's going to be okay possibly. Promising message on social media. Now here comes the big one. Panic meter is high, as you can see.
Why?
Joe Mixon.
You just signed Nick Chubb.
Well, and for Mixon himself.
And he's younger than Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb's younger than him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but this That's a foot injury on top of the ankle injury that he had last year.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
Texans
I
running back
get
is
it.
expected to miss extensive time due to the foot injury. He suffered the injury while working out this offseason and missed the offseason program because of it.
I
Slated to miss the
get it.
preseason, very much at risk of not being ready week 1.
Yeah, I get it, but you got Nick Chubb, so I'm not in panic mode. We got Nick Chubb, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay if he's not ready week 1. If he missed the first 3 games, I'm okay with. But we got Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb is good to go.
I don't know if I'd be, feeling great about Nick Chubb coming off his injury either.
Why not? But he's younger. Look, I believe in Nick Chubb because I saw Nick Chubb come off a horrific fucking injury. They thought that he wasn't gonna be able to play again. So I've seen him come back from those type of injuries, and he come back and he's a top back. So I'm not too concerned about Nick Chubb's got a lot to prove, especially because Cleveland wrote him off. So I think he's gonna have a lot to prove.
Nick Chubb he's got nothing left. I don't think he has any cartilage left in his knees. It's all just
Listen, he's not gonna be Todd Gurley, okay?
metal and duct tape.
He's not gonna be Todd Gurley. He's gonna be fine.
I love this one. Not that, Artie Burns, it was a top draft pick back in the day and, not too consequential at this point in his career, but I just love that the panic meter is high for him getting an injury because he already tore his ACL. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Their panic meter is high because they don't have a fucking secondary.
Panic meter's already gone.
That's why they don't. That's why their panic meter is high because they don't have a fucking secondary. Everybody, they traded Jalen Ramsey. You got Minka Fitzpatrick, but he can only cover so much of the fucking field.
This is a big one for the Cowboys. 4 to 6 weeks with Tyler Guyton out with a knee injury. Luckily, he avoided the ACL. But
yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, you think about 4 to 6 weeks, and then he got to get back into the rhythm of the game. So he's probably looking at it probably a good 2 months before he's actually ready to go. And that was their top guy, right? That they drafted.
Yeah, that was their top pick last year. Yeah.
Man, I saw that they were working out Lyle Collins, so they might be bringing him back.
There's a name I left my memory bank entirely. Wow.
Yeah, they were working him out. That's a big one though, right? Nope, up above, up right there. That one. That's the one. That's the one right there. That right there is a big problem if he's not ready week 1. Man, that's a big problem.
That's big. So there you go, a little roundup of injuries so far right there. Did you have any particular names in this this Hall of Fame class that you wanted to talk about?
I'm happy Antonio Gates finally got in.
I do think it's really cool. He's the first ever player to get in there without playing any college football. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy that he finally got in. I don't really care for the rest of these guys. I mean, Jared Allen I liked him as a player. I didn't get to see either of the other two play, so I'm really happy Antonio Gates got in because he did a lot for the Chargers organization, and to not actually leave this organization and retire with that bullshit. Yeah, he went through a lot. Like, I think at one point they had an opportunity to win it. They were set up to win a championship at one point, and they could never get this shit done.
I mean, to put it into perspective, I mean, Tony Gonzalez was like the man in the NFL for the longest time. When he was on the Chiefs, and then when he went to Atlanta, Tony G was like the guy, the only guy too. Like, that's the tight end. Can't get any better than that. And Antonio Gates made people be like, oh, this guy, he might be right up there with you, sir. Like, it wasn't very long until Antonio Gates was also being talked about as the best tight end in the league, as a guy who never played college football. It's just crazy how quickly he acclimated. And I mean, he and Phillip Rivers started setting records like quickly and immediately between tight ends and quarterbacks.
I mean, honestly, Antonio Gates is, like I said, because I knew Jared Allen was going to get in. Like, again, like I said, for the other two, I know who they are. I just never actually got to see them play because they were well before my time. So
Yeah, Jared Allen, I appreciate him being in the Jackass. I don't know if it was the movie or the TV show
yeah,
when
I think he was in the movie. I think it was Jackass 2.
he destroyed Johnny Knoxville.
But I mean, I feel like this is a solid class. I think now we're getting to the point where now a lot of the guys that we actually grew up watching are actually going to start getting in now.
It is weird. It seems like one of the smaller classes I can remember.
Yeah, I think they kind of. I think they're kind of like, let's just get these guys in, and then we'll. Cause I don't understand the whole Sterling Sharp thing. Like, he was good, but he wasn't his brother good.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll see what next year's class looks like.
So let's see. Eric Allen.
Year 19. He played 19 years.
7 seasons. So he had 6 Pro Bowls.
14 seasons.
75th anniversary team and the team's Hall of Fame. Jared Allen.
He was one of your guys. He was an Eagle.
You know it. Jared Allen had 5 Pro Bowls. First team All-Pro 4 times.
It's not a bad resume.
Let's see. Antonio Gates, member of the All-Decades team of the 2000s, 8 consecutive Pro Bowls. All-Pro 3 seasons.
I mean, 13
career multi-touchdown games or more.
13 career highs, 13 receiving touchdowns. A tight end back then is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's just that's just a regular season, but back then for 13, that's a hell of a season.
Oh, God, what did Shannon? What did he say? Sterling was so funny when he was on the mic because he was talking about how like he wanted to be humble and this and that, but he's like, yeah, I may be the only player to do this back-to-back seasons, but I just want to be. I don't know. He tries to like downplay it, but it's clearly a stat that he like sticks out to him and he tries to throw around. That's pretty funny.
I mean, it's an okay class. I feel like they just kind of rushed this class and they didn't really take their time. But Antonio Gates got in, which I'm happy for.
Yeah, that's what it is. There is one more thing I wanted to talk about with you before we jump into our fantasy sleepers, and that is speaking of Sterling Sharp. What the hell is going on?
Damn it! I knew you were going to do this.
What the hell is going on with Unc?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Like I don't know, man. They're killing me, man. Shannon Sharp should just stay low. You got lucky with the first lawsuit. Keep your head down. Shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Oh, she's suing Shannon and Chad Johnson. Wow.
Over a video they reviewed because of the bullshit you were doing at the Usher concert?
Also, they talked about this video on the podcast?
They talk about everything on that podcast.
Well, no, that's fine, but it's just crazy. Crazy that they're getting.
I think she's just trying to get money, honestly.
The woman claims the host knowingly propagated a false narrative about her marital status. Sharp just settled a $50 million lawsuit with a woman who accused him of rape. Officially let go of his ESPN job on Wednesday.
Yeah, they fired his ass.
Good Lord.
Again, man, I don't. Here's something that I don't understand. Why is it that these dudes get into positions? I'm beyond. Why is it that when these black individuals get into positions of power, they decide to piss it away? Why is it Why? Why? I don't understand it. Why? Just, dude, you're rich. Shut the fuck up. Leave shit alone. Leave wellness alone. You don't have to do stupid shit.
So
I
do you
don't
know what they were? Do you know what they were saying?
I don't know exactly what they were saying. I just know I know this video because it went viral like some time ago, where everyone was accusing this lady here. They were accusing her and at this Usher concert, stating and it wasn't just them. She chose them because they have money. Because there was a lot of motherfuckers that was talking shit about her. They basically say that she was married and that she was disrespecting her husband being at that Usher concert, flirting with him. And Usher's a weird individual. He's a weird human being. Like, cherries in bitches' mouths and all that extra weird shit, and it's stupid. But it came out when that video went viral that she was married and yada yada yada, so forth and so forth. And I guess she decided that because they said something, that she was going to go after them because they have money and they have sponsorships, and that's really what this is. This is just a money grab for her.
Oh,
Now, if they did whatever else they did, if they falsified some documents to show she was married, that's fucking stupid. That's dumb on your fucking part. But for the most part, I think this is just a money grab. But my point is the kid from Ohio State, the one that just got drafted by Cleveland.
yeah, Judkins.
Yes. Why? Why? What is the point? Did y'all not learn from Ray Rice? What are we doing? Why are we putting our hands on women? Let's just leave. You listen. If I was worth $1 million, I don't want nobody around me that's gonna make me put my hands on them. Okay? If I feel like I gotta put my hands on you, I'm leaving. I'm not staying in this. Like, what is the point of getting to all? You are worth a lot of fucking money. Why are you risking it?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Well, he's freshly worth a lot of money, you know.
And the shit what you doing. These people. The thing is with these players, they need to understand. There's people in this world that is looking to ruin your fucking career. Listen, if I'm driving in Frisco and I get T-boned by Dak, guess the fuck what? I'm going to sell that shit. Listen, you have to be smart. Shador, you shouldn't be doing 100 miles. Why do you need to do 100 miles an hour? Where the fuck are you going?
Hey, you know.
Wait, who needs to go 100 miles an hour?
Go to an Usher concert.
100 miles an hour is crazy. Like, there's absolutely no reason for you to do 100 miles an hour, sir. Like, keep that shit. I don't understand it. NFL players, NBA players, they, for whatever reason, they keep putting themselves into situations and they keep fucking themselves. And then they want to look at everybody else and play the victim. No, you put yourself in that situation. Stop putting your dick in anything that has a hole. It's not that hard.
I totally agree. You ready for some sleepers? Speaking of putting dicks in holes.
I'm not looking forward to this season. I'm telling you, I'm not. I've had my last 4 to 5 fantasy seasons have been shit.
So right off the bat, I just got to know, what is Fantasy Pros thinking? Ranking George Kittle ahead of Brock Bowers.
Why is George Kittle in the top 4? Why is he in tier 1? George Kittle is not a good tight end.
I mean, I totally disagree with that, but he shouldn't be ahead of Brock Bowers.
George Kittle is a blocking tight end. That's all he is.
Well, you're crazy. Do we need to go over the game log? Are we going to have to do this for everyone? Season stats. Let's see here. 1,100 yards for a blocking tight end, sir.
That's it. That's all he is.
1,020 before that. 910. 1,053. 1377.
Blocking tight end. I don't care what you say. You can show me these bullshit stats. He is a block. Look at this. 8'6". His best touchdown season was 11. 6'2", 5'2". I'm sorry. He's a blocking tight end. I would not have him in the top 4 anything. Maybe top 10. Maybe top 10, but not in top 4. No, I'm sorry.
You're out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind.
I think at this point I would probably
This man, 1, 2, 3, 4,000 plus yard
I would
season
probably
as a
take
tight
Travis
end.
Kelce at this point.
You got the nerve.
I would probably take Travis Kelce at this point. T.J. Hawkinson, I would take before I take George Kittle.
Anyway, so I think we both agree that Brock Bowers should be number 1.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Now let's go a little bit further down here because this is what I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into our sleepers.
Evan Ingram is down. Listen.
Let's say we get into tier 3. Who are some of your favorite tier 3 guys?
Evan Ingram is going to be an all-star this year. In that Denver offense with Sean Payton, remember, he has the same build as Jimmy Graham. Probably not as athletic, but I think he's going to have a Jimmy Graham-esque role in that offense.
And this isn't not just because he's on your dynasty team, right?
I need him to have this season. But no, I think Sean Payton, because they didn't really have a good tight end for him last year. And to get Evan Ingram, I think he's going to have like a Jimmy Graham-esque role.
I mean, geez, there's some blocking tight end stats for you.
Remember who his quarterback was last year, okay? Let's not do that. He was in Jacksonville.
You're picking on George Kittle's tight ends. What's going on here? Or touchdowns.
Listen, understand something. Look where he was at his first couple seasons. He's with the Giants, okay?
Yeah.
They had bad quarterbacks. He's had a bad quarterback his entire career. He's had to deal with Daniel Jones and fucking Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry. No. He's going to have a better season with a better coach and a better quarterback.
And they really don't have a number 2 out there even yet as far as like a weapon in Denver. Yeah.
No. So realistically, I think it's going to be Cortland Sutton and then him.
Okay.
So for sure, Dalton Kincaid can fucking eat it. I don't like Dalton Kincaid. He can fucking eat it, dude.
I think if anyone down here can get it, could be like the first tight end, like not just a wide receiver or a tight end 1, but like the tight end 1.
About to say, don't you pick him.
No, I think you're right. I think Ingram could do it, but I also think people forget about Goddard.
Dallas Goddard the thing is, he gets buried in your offense because of the guys you got on the outside.
Yes.
And then the guy in the backfield. So he gets buried. Dallas Goddard's a really good tight end.
But look, I mean, he's put up 800-yard season, 700-yard season.
But again, you think about it, like his production went down when those other guys came into town, when Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown came into town, and now you got Saquon. So now everybody can't catch the ball.
Right. But it's just, you look down at this tier of tight ends, and not too many of those guys can put up this stat line for you.
Right. 100%. Like that shit, no, absolutely not. No.
You're not getting that from – you're definitely not getting that from Kincaid, right?
You're not getting that from – Dalton Kincaid be lucky if he catch 2 balls in a game, okay?
You're not getting that from Jake Ferguson, even though he just got re-signed.
Why? They don't even use their receivers. You don't even use your tight ends. You got more receivers than you got tight ends. And then your tight ends don't even get any love unless it's like your backup quarterback.
It's actually really interesting because most of these guys in this group, I would say, are definitely more athletic than
100%.
At least Kelce and Andrews right now.
Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce they're in that tier 2 because of their names. Because Travis Kelce looked old last year. He looked his age last season. Mark Andrews, he might not be that old, but he looked terrible last year. I wish Travis Kelce would have retired last year because there's no reason for him to come back. He looked slow in every game he played. In the Super Bowl, he looked like he was in cement. So I don't see Travis Kelce being a top pick anymore. If you pick him, you're a dickhead or you're a Chiefs fan, one of the two.
If you had to pick between the 2 rookies, Warren and Loveland, who are you going with?
Loveland. I'm going Loveland because I don't know what's his name, Anthony Richardson is going to look like. They're saying he looks better, but I gotta go Loveland because Caleb Williams looks a lot better than Anthony Richardson does. So I would go him. And then again, well, they still have what's his name out there.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah, so I don't understand why they took him, but
If
it's gonna be Cole Kmet's gonna be that guy. I don't see Loveland coming in and just taking over the targets from Cole Kmet, unless he just like jumps off the fucking paper when the preseason starts.
would you rather have Kyle Pitts or Jonnu Smith?
Jonnu Smith. That's not even a question. What? That's not even a question. When we had Jonnu Smith, he outperformed Kyle Pitts. That's not a question. I'm probably taking anybody on it. I would take George Kittle before I take Kyle Pitts. Okay. I would take most of this list before I take Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts had one good game last season, and that was on National Tight Ends Day, and that was against Tampa. Other than that, he's trash.
Likely over Pitts?
With his broken bone in his foot, yes.
Henry over Pitts?
Yes.
Zach Ertz?
Because of Zach Ertz's age, no.
Cade Otton?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mike Gesicki, yes.
That's crazy. Gesicki over Pitts.
Gesicki
speaking of which, the Bengals picked up Noah Fant, I think, today.
Yes, they did. Apparently, they got money to sign players, but not the right players.
Are there any names that stand out to you in Tier 4 from Fantasy Pros?
I think Okonwu might have a pretty solid season. Just depends on how well Cam Ward plays.
Yep.
Because they don't have nobody. They don't have no receivers. They just let Treylon Burks go. So he might have I think he might have a big role in their offense. So if anything, if he's available late in the rounds, probably like round 4, 5, maybe even 6. If he's there, take him. Because that Titans offense, Calvin Ridley's there, but he's gonna see a lot of double teams. He's gonna see a lot of double teams.
We look like last year. We had
he wasn't the greatest. Remember, you had fucking what's his name? Sam I am at fucking quarterback. So Mr. Throwing dumbass interceptions. That's who you had last year. So he didn't do great last year.
Yeah, we're getting there. I think this is I'm pretty sure this is a contract year for him too. So
I think with the way people are raving about Cam Ward, I think if they can put him in a position to play well, I think he's gonna have a solid season.
Yeah. This is the guy I got my eye on here.
Brenton Strange.
When Ingram was out last year, he had a few good games. Let's see here: 5 for 59, 12 for 70, or 11 for 73. I guess I was looking at targets there. About 5 for 59.
As long as you can get, as long as Trevor Lawrence can get him the ball, we won't have this problem.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's gonna be the issue: is can he get him the ball? Because I don't know. Jacksonville is not looking too good on paper.
No, but that's someone who, in most of like your average leagues, is probably going to go like the last round. And
they might be if he's going to get drafted or he's going to go undrafted and just going to be one of those guys. If you need an emergency tight end, he's going to be there.
Yeah. Down here, Juwan Johnson sticks out to me.
Don't pick anybody from the Saints. Don't pick shit from the Saints. I'm just telling you right now. Don't pick shit from the Saints because there's no way they're going to have a good season at quarterback. There's just no fucking way.
Look, he's the safety valve. He's the underneath guy. He's going to be catching all those easy passes.
Hell nah. It's going to be a fucking dumpster fire this year. the Saints gonna be looking to draft a quarterback next season. There's no fucking way. Taysom Hill should not be on this fucking list anymore. I don't understand why Taysom Hill he's got to be in his mid-30s at this. He got to be what, 35, 36?
He's
He's
34.
in season 4. This is his 14th season. Is that what that means?
No.
Okay, he's 14.
He was tight end 14 last season.
How long has he been in the fucking league?
Since.
Oh, fuck
2017.
no. Fuck no. He's done. He's out of there. Get him out of there. Just get him off this list. Like, he was good. The whole gadget thing was good when Drew Brees was there, but get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, man.
That was so fun to just stick him into your flex and
and then he just bust out a 4 touchdown game. Get him the fuck up out of here.
In this group, I mean, I like Juwan. I like Elijah Arroyo. I mean, the Seahawks didn't cut Noah Fant for no reason. I think he's been showing out, so he could be someone. And then another guy is Theo Johnson, who was a rookie for the Giants last year. He got hurt, didn't really do much, but I think he's going to be able to have a, especially when you look at the Giants. We talked about who's number 2 for Steelers, right? Who's number 2 for the Broncos? I mean, who's number 2 for the Giants? It's going to be Darius Slayton again. So
Darius Slayton.
Theo Johnson might be the guy. And then
I mean, Cole Kmet's still going to be a guy for me. Quite. Uh-oh. I think we just lost Dylan. Dylan, are you still there? Yeah, I think we just lost him. Yep. And did it freeze? No, it's still playing. Hey, oh shit. Oh goddamn. Uh-oh.
Oh, Mac.
Are you good? Can you hear me?
Hey, back. Look at that.
There we go.
I think my connection went out. As soon as I said Noah Fant, they were like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, so before you cut out, I was like, Cole Kmet is still a guy for me. Even though he's down here for whatever reason, I think Cole Kmet is still going to be a guy in Chicago. Because, I mean, him and Caleb, they have that connection. So I know they got the young guy Loveland out there, but I still think Cole Kmet's going to be their tight end number 1.
Do you think you'll have Darren Waller on any of your teams this year?
Fuck no. If you pick Darren Waller, you need your kneecaps broke. Darren Waller is not going to do anything in Miami.
Let's see. Moving on over from tight ends to quarterbacks. Taking a look at the tiers here, which I don't love the tiers. I think some of these guys belong higher up. Some of them belong further down. And I definitely don't like that J.J. McCarthy is ahead of guys like Tua, Stafford, Bryce Young.
I mean,
he hasn't done anything yet.
Not a thing. And I don't really think there's going to be any sleepers at the quarterback. I think quarterback is probably the most consistent thing in fantasy. Like,
okay.
Unless it's like an injury, I think quarterback is probably the most consistent thing here.
Are you on the Drake May hype train, or how you feeling about him?
The videos I've seen him throw a couple good balls. Like I haven't heard anything negative come out of their camp yet. So, we'll see. We'll see how his receivers do, because that's how New England, they don't like drafting receivers. They don't like bringing in good receivers because you have to pay them at some point.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear if there's anyone on this list that can go from all the way down here up to, top 4, top 5, it's Anthony Richardson. And I'm not kidding you.
I was looking at that name and I was like, he's going to say Anthony Richardson. What?
If he puts it together in the passing game, we know what he can do on the ground.
The problem is he has solid pass catchers. He really does. He has a solid receiving core. And you still got Jonathan Taylor back there, so you still have a solid run game. He just got to get it together. But apparently he has been putting it together the last couple of days in camp, so we shall see how that goes. But I look at it like this. I don't really see any sleepers. I could see maybe Michael Penix and Bryce Young making a jump, maybe a tier or two, but nothing like outlandish.
Right.
It won't be nothing too crazy.
Yeah, because if Penix ran more, I would be more about it. But he's more of a pocket guy.
I think from what I'm hearing is that he's a whole hell of a lot more comfortable in the offense. So I think we may see a lot better performance than we saw like towards the end of the season of last year. So, but Bryce Young, he has a real deep threat, and I don't know how to pronounce that kid's name. It's too long of a fucking name to pronounce. But the kid from Arizona, so
yeah, McMillan.
Yeah, so I think that connection that they have, and then the run game, they just got to figure out the run game. Obviously, Chuba Hubbard's still back there. I think Miles Sanders still there too. So,
well, Miles is in Dallas, but Rico came over from Dallas.
Yeah, who?
Rico Dowdle.
Oh, right. So I think they just got to figure out that defense. But they get what's his name back this year? The defensive tackle, because he tore his ACL last year. So it might solidify that front, but we'll see. But
I actually agree with you. When I look at this list, I don't think there's anyone who's necessarily a sleeper. I think there's a lot of good values. Yeah. Like if Trevor Lawrence is good this year, then getting him this low is a good value. If Matthew Stafford, passes for almost 4,000 yards and 35 touchdowns, then that's a good value too, way down here. But other than that, I think you're right. I think the only one who's an actual sleeper is Bryce Young because, and I have him in Dynasty, so I actually experienced those like 3 or 4 good Bryce Young games at the end of last season. But unless you did, you don't really know he passed for 3 touchdowns and ran for 2 against the Falcons at the end of the year.
Right, exactly. So he had a. I mean, again, like I said, Bryce Young and Michael Penix in this tier 4 here could be ones where they can jump probably to tier 2 because of the fact that they can throw and run the ball. But the thing with Michael Penix is he's not that fast. Bryce Young either. They are not. They're not your Lamar Jacksons and your what's that boy's name? Justin Fields. So they don't have that type of speed, but they have like that Patrick Mahomes kind of speed. Like if I gotta go, I can go.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. You want to move on to running backs or wide receivers next?
We do running backs.
Moving into the running backs.
Yeah, I like that. I like that tier. That makes.
Oh yeah.
I don't like potential, and I know why they got Ashton Genty above Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. I don't like potential. If they have not done anything, I think they should be down a little further because Bucky Irvin had a hell of a season last year. Josh Jacobs had a decent season. Devon A-Chain probably could drop a couple tiers.
No, I totally agree. Putting Ashton Genty above those guys feels wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally in the top 5 of running backs. I don't think so, sir. Like he hadn't even carried the ball yet. We're going based off potential. I don't like potential. James Cook is disrespected here. This is ridiculous. 13 is criminal for James Cook. And I think this is a contract season for him too.
Oh, I got a free account to unlock this shit? What the fuck? Fantasy Pros, fix that.
But I mean, we don't have to go any further because everybody else is gonna be kind of shit at the bottom. But
well, I don't think so. I think that's the whole point is to see those shit bottoms. But Fantasy Pros, fuck me.
I think, yeah, I don't like the whole Ashton Genty being in the top 5. I'm not okay with that. Like, I get what they're thinking and they're going off his potential, but if he hasn't carried the ball once, he shouldn't be up there. He shouldn't be above. And then you talking about the tier that he's in. Those guys are fucking great at their position. Like, no, I'm sorry, you're not gonna do that.
Let's see here.
Chase,
off of fantasy.
how often does he fucking get the Chase Brown? How often does he get to run the ball up in Cincinnati?
He's going to get a lot this year, especially if they just cut Zach Moss.
You think? I mean, they throw a lot. Like,
true.
You put all that money into your receivers. Joe Burrow got all that money. You're gonna throw that ball a lot.
I agree. I just think he gets a lot of dump offs and he'll get all the running. So Chase Brown's gonna have himself a hell of a year.
That's how Gesicki got. He had a pretty solid season last year.
See, this is what's different to me with the fantasy footballers on most platforms is they got Bijan number 1. And I think it's because he catches so many passes.
I mean, I feel like you can alternate Bijan and Saquon. Christian McCaffrey being at number 3, coming off that injury season, is too high. Jameer Gibbs, Derrick Henry, I like that. Devon Achane, again, Ashton Jitney shouldn't be in the top 10. He has done nothing. Bucky Irvin at 9, I would put Bucky Irvin where Devon Achane is.
So as we go down this list here, just let me know, when we hit a name that you feel like is down here that could be up at near the top.
I think Breece Hall might be somebody to keep an eye on. And the reason I say that is because now you have that threat of the quarterback now. You have the threat of you're not playing Aaron Rodgers. You're not going up against what's the other kid's name? Zach Wilson. You're not going up against guys who just sit in concrete back there. Like, they can actually get the fuck up out of there and go, which adds an extra element to your offense. So I think Breece Hall might have a pretty decent year. And he said something that kind of struck a chord with me. He was being interviewed and they said that, we have a whole new coaching staff. Like, these guys didn't draft me. I'm not their guy. So I have to prove to them that I can be their guy. So I think he has a lot to prove this year. And I think this is a contract year for him. So I think he's going to make it a point to, like, show out this year.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see. He hasn't topped 1,000 yards yet, which is interesting. He almost did. Almost did in 2023. But I think they're gonna put Justin Fields in position to not fuck up. They're gonna do what Pittsburgh did, and they're gonna call plays that he's comfortable with, and that he's not having to do too much thinking in. Because if he starts thinking too much, it's a problem. Now his feet's doing weird shit, and now he's gonna be running, and you don't want that. It's just for whatever reason, and maybe it's just writers, and they're trying to create a narrative that's not real. But it just feels like between drafting 2 running backs last year and just kind of, the stories that have come out in the offseason, it feels like they're giving Breece every opportunity to lose his job for whatever reason. Like he's on a short leash.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Right.
That makes no fucking sense to me.
That's just the vibe, man. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but it
is New York, so it wouldn't surprise me. Why is he down here?
Who's this?
Why is David Montgomery down here? Why is he so far down this list?
Well, he is the RB2 for his team.
Right, but 22 is crazy. Like between him and Jameer Gibbs, they're pretty good goddamn tandem, and to have him at 22 is crazy.
Hey, who are you going to take out? There's a lot of good running backs here.
Who would I take out for 20? Scroll up. I would take out. No, scroll up a little bit.
Yeah.
Amari Hampton can go. Scroll up some more. Mm-hmm. Alvin Kamara for sure can go. Get him the fuck out of there. Scroll up a little more. Chase Brown can go. Chase Brown and Ashton Jitney for sure can go. I mean, there's a number of players you can take out for fucking David Montgomery, but the disrespect is just crazy.
That's fair. I agree.
The rookies are just way too high, man.
The rookies are up there.
They're just. It's 2 of them, but they're just too high for me.
Yes.
That potential, I don't like potential. Potential don't make sense to me.
I really like, he's not necessarily a sleeper, but just I like the value of Javonte Williams. I think he'll be just fine in Dallas this year, and he's being taken late.
Who is that top guy in Dallas though for running back?
It's him and Miles Sanders.
Oh yeah, he's good. Miles Sanders gonna barely see the fuck. Miles Sanders can't stay healthy long enough to stay on the fucking field, so he's good. He has it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think Javonte's a sleeper. I just think he's a really good value where he's been going.
Scatterbo is gonna be something in New York.
Okay.
Him and Tyrone Tracy are going to be that 1-2 punch. I have a sneaky feeling because of the quarterback situation. I believe Russ is going to need it because you can't have Russ throw the ball all game. You can't. It's just not going to work for you, man. Like I think Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy are going to be a hell of a dynamic duo back there this season.
Yeah, I like Tyrone Tracy a lot. I think he's very explosive.
He screwed me a couple times in fantasy, and I was like, I don't like. I was like, I really hope he just twist your ankle, just miss the rest of the game. That's all I need. The Giant, what game was that? They played I think it's the game they played the Cowboys, and all I needed him to do was stay under 50 yards. For fucking reason, he decided to go over 50 yards.
I think this guy right here, Raheem Mostert, could actually be a legit sleeper.
How? What Ashton Genty? Listen, Ashton Genty, they're gonna run his black ass and his legs fall off.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. He's a rookie. He's gonna pick He's gonna pick up an NFL injury sooner or later, and when he does, you got Raheem Mostert sitting right there on a Chip Kelly run-friendly offense, and all of a sudden,
you got. I mean, they don't really have receivers outside of Brock Bowers,
right? I think he's one of those guys you don't think about, but if Genty goes down, he'll be extremely valuable. Like we know the other big name handcuffs. We know the Garendos. We know the Tyler Algiers, right? Roshan Johnson. This is a big year for him because it's only DeAndre Swift ahead of him, and who knows how much Ben Johnson loves DeAndre Swift. So
yeah, that's also true. So I mean, we'll see it. We'll see how things play out.
If there was a real sleeper that no one is really thinking about besides like draft nerds, a real true sleeper running back, it's not just a handcuff. I'm going with. Oh, who are you thinking?
It would have to be for me. It's Cam Scatterbo. It's going to have to be Cam Scatterbo.
Okay.
That would be my sleeper, just for the simple fact that he is a very versatile running back. He can catch. He can play receiver. He did it all in college. I think he's going to be that guy. He's going to be the guy for me that if it was a pick in like the 4th or 5th round and I needed a running back and he was available, I would probably take him.
Yeah, Scatterbo, he's going to be interesting to watch. I don't want him to do well because he's a Giant, but he's how about J.K. Dobbins getting right back into it? Good for him.
In Denver?
Yeah. But no, I think the legit sleeper for me, Jordan James, rookie running back out of Oregon, taken by the San Francisco 49ers. Like if you're one of those who doesn't believe in Christian McCaffrey's legs,
I have to believe in Christian McCaffrey because I got the bastard. Okay, I need him to be good. I need them legs to stay healthy this year.
But yeah, I just think Jordan, he's got the look of a Bucky Irving. He went to Oregon, and I saw Garendo last season. I think Garendo is a freaky athlete, but he's also seems to be made out of paper mache for whatever it's worth. So
I just need Christian McCaffrey to make it to the end. All I need him to do is make it to week 18. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Just make it to week 18. That's it. That's all I need you to do. Give me a couple, 100-yard games, couple, 2 touchdowns. I'm good. That's it. That's all I need.
That's all you need, huh?
Just do that till the end of the year, and then you can get hurt again. I don't care. I need him to make it through the season.
Finally making our way into the receivers, picking out some sleepers down here. make our way down the list. Man, so many good receivers this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones down here. I don't. Receivers is tricky. Um, Chris Olave got to stay on the field. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
this is one. I mean, these guys this 4-pack right here, they're all number ones for their team. And the only reason they're down here is because of quarterback play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think Kelvin really might make a jump because of Cam Ward. Jacoby Myers is going to make a jump because of Geno Smith. Chris Olave got to stay healthy. But the thing is, he got a bunch of idiots throwing him the ball, and he's notorious for whatever reason. Chris Olave he's a medicine ball magnet. And I don't know why. Like, just let it go, dude. Like, there's no reason to be. I'm not outstretching myself over it. It's not worth it. Like, he caught a hospital ball from Derek Carr. Was it last year against Carolina that damn near killed him? Oh. And then he had a concussion the year before. Like, I don't think he's out of concussions. I think he gets another one. He got to retire.
Yeah. I mean, him and Tua, they're right on the edge.
So, yeah, I agree. Jerry Jeudy, Kelvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers, they make that jump because of the quarterback, the upgraded quarterback they have this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of these guys are just – Stephon Diggs is going to be your safety net. I don't see him going too crazy. He might have 1 or 2 games, but –
You got thoughts on Pearsall?
He gets a full season. I think Ricky Pearsall he's gonna make that jump.
I've been putting a lot of on best ball. I have more Mooney on best ball, I think, than any other player. I'm very much in on Darnell Mooney.
You should stay high on Darnell Mooney because again, I think he's more of a safety blanket than Drake London is. But when we need that like clutch catch, Darnell Mooney came in big for us a lot last year. So I mean, if you got him, keep him. He had a couple decent games last year.
Yeah. Josh Downs and Michael Pittman Jr. I think are both fantastic values. Maybe not sleepers, but great values. And we talked about Anthony Richardson before. If he just is a better passer this year, both those guys skyrocket right up the board.
Quentin Johnson. I can't believe I'm saying this. Could be a sleeper.
You like Quinn, and I like Tillman.
He learned how to catch. So I think he could be if he's there late, I would take him. If you need a receiver and he's there late, I would take him because I think it's going to be very beneficial.
It's just so if he could just catch the ball.
I gotta give it to him. Last year he surprised me. He caught a lot of passes. He caught more than he dropped.
He is built for this offense. They need a big, fast guy to just run down the field.
But Ladd McConkey outshined him last year. So
very much so.
But this is the problem though. So Ladd McConkey is obviously your number one. And it's iffy if he's going to be your number two. If they don't have any other option, obviously he's going to be your number two. But man, it's bad when you have to play Russian roulette with a receiver's hands. It's very bad when you have to do that.
Oh yeah. Cedric Tillman had like a 4-game stretch last year where he had double-digit targets, I think, in each game. He was doing really well. So he's someone I've been to keep my eye on.
Jameis throwing him the ball and not Deshaun Watson.
And now you're going to have Flacco, probably.
I think here's the thing. I don't think Shadour's going to make the roster because of what the owner said.
Tomorrow's weather in Richardson is partly sunny with teas.
I don't think he's going to make the roster because the owner said it wasn't my choice. I didn't pick him.
Yeah, that was really nice. A good endorsement, huh?
Yeah, it was a great endorsement to say. But I got somebody for you that you might like. Go back up.
Okay.
There he is, right there. Luther Burden the third. Right.
Ah.
No Keenan Allen. he's going to be a good number 2. And I've been hearing a lot of good things out of camp about him. So now that he's healthy,
Yeah.
and he's actually been able to practice, I think he's going to be a good number 2.
Okay.
So
I have trouble seeing it. Like it's gonna be DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, and then him in the slot, and then Colston Loveland, who they took 10th overall. I just have a tough time.
Roma Doomsday was very inconsistent. I mean, yeah, he was inconsistent for me because I have him obviously, so I know he was fucking inconsistent last year.
Oh yeah.
And then when you bench him, then he wants to show up. So he is up and down. But I think if he can do that slot, he'll be like a good fuck. My receivers are injured. I need a receiver to grab.
Let's see.
Who else is down here? Nah.
Man, we are getting to like sleeper territory. If there was a sleeper down here, I would point to Keishon Butte because he's another one we talked about. We talked about Bryce Young earlier. How if you didn't have Bryce Young, you didn't know he played well. I feel like Butte is the same way. I mean, let me go to his page real quick.
Yeah, sure. Forgot he's in New England.
I'm almost positive he ended last. Oh my God, there almost positive he ended last year on a pretty good note. Let's see. 7 for 117, 5 for 95. So
that's a great way to end the season.
Yeah, so a couple Drake May games in there.
Yeah, I get that. I think the Patriots, I think they can win that division. Buffalo is just Josh Allen. If you can figure out a way to stop Josh Allen, because their offense is okay. It's not really explosive. I mean, Keon Coleman and then the rest of those guys, like you don't really have. I mean, Keon Coleman is like he's a red zone threat. Other than that, I'm not afraid of Keon Coleman. James Cook is probably the only concern I have because the motherfucker can take it from anywhere on the field. So other than that, I'm not too concerned about the rest of that Buffalo Bills offense. That defense, you lost a lot. You lost a lot, so I don't know how well they're going to play this year.
Oh, they got Bosa, Oh, they got Joey Bosa. He'll play a few games.
Before his quads give up? Will you pull a hamstring?
Another guy I wanted to mention here is De'Ami Brown. I mean, the Jags brought him in after a pretty explosive fantasy run or
playoff run. That's
playoff run, yeah, with the Commanders. And if Travis Hunter is really going to play both ways, then he's not going to be on the field for every offensive snap. The Jags need a number 2, and it's going to be De'Ami Brown.
I want to see this done. I want to see how. Here's the thing. I want to see him succeed. I really do. But this isn't college. Like, this is not college. Like, you're not playing against some shit school. You're not playing against Colorado State or Fresno State, okay? You're playing against grown men that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with getting hit in the mouth repeatedly and then having to go on to the opposite side, and now you're getting hit in the mouth. Like, what the fuck is happening here? I want this to work so bad, but his frame, his build, I don't see it. I don't see it working long term. To have a 15 to 20 year career, I don't see that. I don't see it working out. And I think that's what probably bothers me the most about the endorsement that Dion did and the fact that the Jags are going to let him do this. This guy's your future. And we know how violent this game can be. You really think he's going to survive 10 years? Playing both sides of the ball? Having to hit and then be hit? No fucking way. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, I forget exactly how many snaps he took in college last year, but I know
I think he played almost 400 snaps last year.
It's absurd.
There's no fucking way he's gonna be. There's no possible way. So if you think about it, each team offensively gets what 5, 6 possessions tops for an entire game, and you're talking about that's just the offense, and then you got to go on defense. And what happens if your defense can't get up the field, and you're going down 60 yards every time you're out there? Because that's very possible playing against the Jacksonville defense. I don't see this physically working out for him. I just don't. I don't see it physically working out because of his build, because of his frame. I don't see it. I cannot see him making it 20 years. What are you looking for, sir? Are you looking at how many snaps he played last year?
Yeah, fucking. Of course, it just gives me all the stats, but not the snaps.
Hey Google, how many snaps did Travis Hunter play last year?
I don't know the answer to that specific
Of course you don't fucking know the answer.
620.
Michael Duraco. Hunter has played 95 total snaps during the team portion of practice. With
She gave me a fucking
and 47 at cornerback.
Damn. So how many did he play last year?
Oh wait, hang on.
Because Google said that he played 95 snaps in just team practices this year. Just the team practice. So he's played 95 snaps. 40 like 40 something on defense and 30 something on off. Are you fucking kidding me?
This statistic, this article from the sportingnews.com says 1,443.
No fucking way, dude.
That's crazy.
No, for the entire season. That's 12 games. That's 12 games. Did they make a bowl game? They did make a bowl game. So that's what, 13 games? You fucking kidding me? You played 13. You played 1,000 snaps in 13 games.
That's nuts.
He's not making it through the season, sir.
1,400 snaps.
He's not making it through the season. I'm sorry. No, I'm absolutely. Let me hold on. Let me. I got to see something. I got to see something because I have to see this.
Yeah, you see some. I'm going to mention a few names here. Dante Thornton apparently has been running as the number 2 over Jack Bash with the Raiders. He's a deep threat, so someone to look for. Dante Thornton in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas has no fucking receivers, dude.
Kyle Williams, rookie in New England, has been getting a lot of hype. He's a good sleeper candidate behind Stephon Diggs. Down here, we got Pat Bryant, another rookie, getting a lot of praise from Sean Payton, saying he's a lot like Michael Thomas.
Oh, so you got another slant guy. Got it.
Okay. Jalen Coker played really well last year, and if Xavier Legette does not step it up this year, I could see Coker taking his spot just outright.
I think Xavier Legette's gonna make a. He's gonna. That's again. You now have a good number 2. He might. I think McMillan might be number 1, and Legette might be number 2.
Yeah.
But I do believe. I think Legette's gonna have a pretty good year this year. So here's
Malik Washington, last name I mentioned.
Who?
Malik Washington. He's the 3rd guy in Miami right now. If Tyreek Hill's wrist really is an issue, if Jalen Waddle goes down to an injury, which he always does, then Malik Washington will be there.
So here's Jacksonville's schedule, right? So week 1 they play Carolina. So you're going to either so he on all defense he's guarding either Xavier Legette or McMillan.
Yep.
And then running back is Chuba Hubbard. So
he's lucky he'll get Thielen.
So you're going to have to hit fucking Chuba Hubbard. And then the following week, you got to play Cincinnati. And then the Texans, Niners, Chiefs, Seahawks, Rams, and then Raiders. Just that slate of games there, there's no fucking way he's making it through. There's no way he's making it through the season. If he's playing corner, you're going to have to hit one of these running backs.
Right.
You're going to have to hit Ashton Genty. You're going to have to hit Christian McCaffrey. Xavier Pacheco? He run like he bite people. There's no fucking way you're going to survive a game having to hit him multiple times. This is what I'm talking about. I don't really think they understand the severity of this game and how that college and the pros are two totally different games. It's two totally different games. Like, you're playing little guy. You're playing guys that they're not going to play football after college. They're going to get a degree or something. They're going to become fucking attorneys or some shit like that. These guys, I don't know, man. I want to see him succeed, but I just don't see it working for him.
I think it'll be more of like a specialist thing. Like, I just think, third and long, you'll probably see him come in at corner. Just special situational football. I don't think he's going to play corner every snap. I think he'll be a lot more offense than defense.
I hope so, because the way these soft tissue injuries keep happening, it'd be a shame for something bad to happen to him. And it's because his body's exhausted. Because your body will give up at some point. Your body will be like, I'm done. 1,000 snaps is crazy for a season. Ooh. And that's just 13 games. You're talking about 18 weeks.
I mean, it was almost 1,500.
Crazy. Almost 1,500 is crazy. That's what most people get in two. It's like a 2-year period.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man. I'm sorry. I would love to see him succeed. I really, really would. I would want to see him succeed, but I just don't see that working out for him, especially in Jacksonville. And their defense, their secondary is not great. Their front line is not great. I don't know, man.
So would you say, all in all things fantasy considered, that George Kittle is the most overrated fantasy player out there?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's 100%. There's no arguing with me on this one. He's for sure overrated. He's a good tight end, but he's not the number one tight end. I wouldn't rank him number one. I'm sorry.
This is what I love about us. We're both two human males that love this game of football, and yet we think completely differently.
He's top 10. Don't get me. He's a top 10 tight end. He's just not top 5.
He's the man has 4 1,000-yard seasons.
He's like on a cusp of the top 10. So he just sneaks in the top 10. He's not. I can't do it. I've watched a lot of Niners game. Yeah, I loved when he went off on the Cowboys. I like when the Cowboys get their shit pushed in. But there's a lot of games where he just kind of vanished, and there's no George Kittle, and you just see him in that goof. I think it's the helmet that I really hate. I hate that goofy ass helmet that he wears.
Yeah, the Niners could really use a uniform revamp.
They need something and they need to ban his helmet. Let's just do that, because the shit looks like a space helmet, and he needs to get rid of it. But he's a top 10 tight end. He's just not top 5.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of Niner fans that disagree with me, but he's not that guy.
Anything else going on in the world of sports you want to mention before we get out of here? Any fighting, basketball, baseball?
Hey man, listen, I don't care about none of the other shit right now. The only sport that matters right now is football. And it's cute. Basketball there's a whole bunch of other shit going on, and I don't care anymore at this point. Football is what matters.
Did you watch Happy Gilmore too?
Yes, I loved it. That shit was hilarious. I enjoyed it. Here's the thing. The problem is there was the golf cameos. I didn't understand none of the golf cameos because I didn't know who none of them were. So other like that, I think that was the hardest part for me to grasp. Was like, I'm like, who the fuck are these? Like, I know they're famous. I know they're famous golfers. The only person that I knew was Jack Nicholson or whatever his fucking. He's the only one that I actually knew. But I was like, I don't know who these people were. So like, I saw a video on TikTok that went down, and I was like, oh, so they're professional golfers. Got it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who these people were. But I enjoyed it. It was hilarious. It was a very funny movie.
Okay. Again, you and I, we are alike in some ways, and we are very different in some ways.
What?
I mean, it's actually kind of fitting that in the same week that Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan died, they would kill another one of my childhood dreams.
Why did you? Listen. Here's the thing. This is something I learned is when it comes to stuff like this, I don't go in with high expectations because I know anything that's new is not going to be the same. So
Yeah.
if you go in with high expectations, you're going to hate the movie.
They definitely don't make Godfather 2 anymore, I'll tell you that.
But that's why I love the movie because I didn't go in with high expectations and I enjoyed it. It was funny. Again, like I said, the only thing I really didn't understand was the golf cameos because I didn't know who none of those people were. But it was a funny movie. I enjoyed it.
I hated it from start to finish.
Oh, that is crazy, man. That is hilarious. I don't know. I just went in with no expectation because I was like, it's no way it's going to be as good as the first one, and it wasn't. But it was funny.
I mean, the wife, right in the beginning, the wife. What are we doing?
The golf ball.
Oh man!
I mean, you knew they were going to have to take it somewhere. You know, that's think about it. This is all Adam Sandler movies are the exact same. You start with this guy, he's riding his high, and then he fucking falls, and he got to pull himself out of some fucking hole. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, all of that shit. Like he is this down on my luck guy has to pull himself out of his fucking hole. 8 Crazy Nights. It's all his movies are the same. So there's not a big expectation for me when it comes to Adam Sandler movies.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, he doesn't really go, outside of the box.
Outside of the dramatic movies that he's done, but even then, even in those roles, it always thought that he's either down on his luck or he's having to figure out a way to become this inspirational. Yeah, I don't know. It's the same. All his movies are the same, so there's no real expectation here.
I will say, Uncut Gems was actually
Gems was probably one of the better movies.
Yeah,
it was probably one of his better movies. But again, he down on his luck. He had to figure out a way to come out of it, and it cost him in the end. So it's the same shit. That's what I'm saying. It's the same shit. The formula is the same, and if it's not broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh yeah. Well, congrats to Eric Allen, to Jared Allen, to Sterling Sharp, and to Antonio Gates, Hall of Fame class of 2025. Congrats to the LA Chargers for winning tonight. I believe it was 34-7 final score. I expect to see both these teams in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. I expect Detroit will be in the playoffs, and I also expect to see LA in the playoffs. So this will be...
Detroit will be in the playoffs if they don't run out of bodies like they did last year.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why that is the only reason why they lost to the Commanders, because they didn't have enough bodies. Like, you want to talk about bad luck? Like, injuries happen, but to the point where you run out of bodies to put on the field, yeah. As long as they can stay healthy, Detroit for sure. I could see Detroit making another NFC Championship, or at least coming close to it.
Yeah.
The Chargers, first round knockout.
You always got to worry about the Chiefs. That's every year. Every year since Pat Mahomes has been in the goddamn league.
Well, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is aging. He's not as good as he was. Travis Kelce is old. I'm just going to put it there.
Yep.
The defense sucks. We saw that. They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed in the Super Bowl. So I don't see. I think that AFC West division is going to be open to the Chargers and the Broncos. The Raiders, they still got some work to do. But unless the referees start cheating again, which they did last year.
You see, the Raiders signed Jamal Adams. They're going to move him to linebacker.
Why?
You remember the safety?
Yeah, I know who he is, but why? Fucking line. I hope he's linebacker size. Like, you can't be a linebacker at a safety size. Like, you got to put on some weight down there because you're gonna get hurt.
That's pretty funny.
But I mean, I guess because you got to find somewhere to put him. I mean, he's a liability as a safety. We saw that time in and time ago. Like, he's gonna get burned, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, this Tom Brady, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly thing is going to be real interesting.
Hey, you never know. They could be they could win that division because hey, when you got a good management and they got to put some shit together, you'd be surprised. But they don't have receivers, so I don't count the Raiders in anything.
Yeah, no. Let's see, if the Jets, it's got to be the Jets, the Steelers.
Wait, the Steelers to do what?
I'm trying to think of. Hang on. Let me run with this here. The Jets, the Steelers, the Bills, and the Raiders could all use Keenan Allen.
Yeah, the Raiders more than anybody because they don't have no fucking. They don't have no fucking body outside of Jacoby Myers. They don't have anybody at receiver, so I would go get Keenan Allen if he's still there. Yeah, because you could use Geno Smith's gonna have a very long season. Him and Ashton Genty both they have a long season.
I mean, with Brock Bowers already, I don't want to go too much longer dwelling on what could be with the Raiders. We can get out of here and wrap this thing up. But really, I mean, just simply adding Keenan Allen would have people wondering, okay, what can we do here?
Yeah, I mean, it'll take eyes off of fucking Brock Bowers because Jacoby Myers is not going to get no attention.
Keenan Allen's going to be there. You know, he'll be waiting by the phone. You got to try out your young guys first.
I don't know why. I would if he can still run and he can still run routes and catch the ball and he's in good shape. I'm gonna give you 2 years, and then you can figure it out after that. So I don't know. Pittsburgh could use it because DK gonna need help. Buffalo just figures out how to win with nothing.
I know.
I think it's just Sean McDermott. He figures out how to win with basically nothing. But you got to be Patrick Mahomes at some point.
Fucking Josh Allen. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, sir, don't want to fade too much after such a strong show. You know, we got through the Hall of Fame. We got through our fantasy sleepers. We had a good time. Shannon Sharp, stay out of trouble, dude. Just stay out of trouble.
He's fired. No, he's unemployed now. So we got September 7th. September 4th is kickoff.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Why do we? I hate the fucking media, man. Like the Cowboys are not. Let them fucking put them at 1:00. Don't nobody want to see them play. I would rather see. I don't know. I'd rather y'all have a rematch of the NFC Championship or something. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking want to watch. We'll see. They think. Here's the problem. I live in Texas, and they think George Pickens is the second coming of Jesus down here. Okay? They think that they are Super Bowl bound with fucking CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. And at some point, if they sign Michael Parsons, they're already talking about it. It's this their year. They're already talking about it. It's all over.
Cowboys fans, they always forget there's 53 guys on a roster.
Listen, these people they're fucking delusional. They hadn't had a championship since '95. Okay, they've had 4 playoff wins since then. Okay, they're kids who won championships before the Cowboys have. Okay, they were born, went through school, college, and now in the pros. So I don't know. That's the only thing I hate about being in Texas is football season rolls around. You gotta hear how about them Cowboys and this is our year again for the 40th time.
Think about how famous Hulk Hogan was the last time the Dallas Cowboys were in the championship game.
He was at the peak of his career, dude. I don't know, man. I'm ready for the season to start. I'm ready for it to cool. For somebody need to turn the goddamn oven down. It's too goddamn hot. It don't make no sense, man. 100 fucking degrees the last week and a half.
Oh yeah.
So
You've been feeling it over there? You've been staying inside?
I work inside, so I don't care. It just bothers. It's just the walk from the office to the truck is where the problem comes in at. You start sweating instantly.
Oh
And
my
then,
god.
or if you have to do fucking yard work like I got to do this weekend, I got to get. That's why I make sure I get up early. Even when you get up early, it's still almost 90. So
Let the dog outside and it just fucking poofs in the dust.
yep, I'm not. No, fuck that. Y'all go out there, do your business, come back. I'm not sitting with you. We're supposed to get rain the next 2 days, which is going to cool things down. But yeah, I'm ready for fall.
Yes, sir.
Sick of this
Well,
shit.
MFers, it's been a great night. Thanks for hanging with us. We hit that even 2-hour mark, so you can enjoy every single minute of it. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, we can talk more training camp news. We can talk more good news. Hopefully, there's no injuries. And yeah, enjoy the show, and we'll see you next time. Bye.